I believe I'm up. Shalom. Let me just make sure. I believe I'm up. All right. Slide for that. Just making sure I was up. One more time. Like that. Just making sure I was up. All right, Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Achakwadash, and double honors as always to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who were well and who taught us truth. Today's lesson, as you see in the title, is going to be entitled, This Truth Has to Be Your Element. This truth has to be your element. And I got the definition right here for meaning to be in your element, to be in one element. It says to be in a situation or environment that one particularly likes and which one can perform well in. Just like, bear with me, cause I read it off the thumbnail, but it looked like it cut off. It says, so it says to be in a situation or environment that particularly likes in which one can perform well. And this has to be, our environment. Speaking to myself, first and foremost, this has to be our environment that we love to do, that we're obsessed with, that we crave. That's what it says in Hebrews 13 and 14, I believe. Let's get it real quick. I may be thinking of something else. But this is Hebrews 13, if I can find it. Hebrews 13 and verse 14. For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. So we're seeking what? The kingdom of heaven. And within seeking the kingdom of heaven, within being in this truth, you got to be obsessed with it. This has to be your element. This has to be where you thrive, where you strive, where you prosper. We don't want to prosper, speaking to myself, within this society, within, doing all this and that, within this world, man, being a part of the world, because what does it say? In 1 John, we'll just go ahead and get the scripture, man. 1 John 2 and verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. So we can't be enamored with what this world has going on. Now it's okay, you have your hobbies. You have this you like to do. You have that you like to do. You like to do things, outside of this truth, because it's good to have a balance within the ministry with this truth, and then within balancing out, whether it be a hobby, you got brothers who do jujutsu, kickboxing, cooking, playing, whatever it may be. There you have to have a balance to it. But when it comes to this truth, man, this has to be number one love. This has to be the one that you're enamored with. This has to be what your main focus is, your element. So it says verse 16, 1 John 2 and verse 16, for all that is in the world, the love of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. So all this is not of the world, is not of the Father, man. Everything that we see within society, the fame, the glory, the nice things, the glory, the women, all this is not of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yashai. It's the world. Therefore, we're going to focus on the one true love, the one true, truth, which is this truth in the Lord Yahweh Shem Yashai, this understanding, this knowledge, this wisdom. And to be enamored with that, because what comes with this truth is everlasting life, joy. But what comes with the world is destruction, man. 1 John 2 and 17. And the world passeth away and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. So all this is going to pass away. But when you make this truth your element, when you focus on this truth and you're enamored with it, you're in love with it, you make this your joy, then that will lead to everlasting life. That will lead to salvation. Because that's exactly what the disciples had asked Yahushua in Acts, the first chapter. Because they made this truth their element. And then that's what it also goes into when it says, real quick, we have forsaken all to follow you. They made this truth their element. Forsaken all. This is Matthew 19. I just hope there. Acts 19 and verse 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? So Peter, the disciple Peter at that time was asking Yahushua, hey, we've forsaken all. We made this our element. We made this our everything. We let go of the world. We let go of this society. We let go of our family. We let go of our own lives to follow you. We made this our element. Again, that definition of element. It says to be in a situation or environment that one particularly likes and in which one can perform well. You got to be able to perform well at this, man. You got to make this your life, your duty. Because what does it say in Ecclesiastes 12 and 13? Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. This is our duty, to make this our element, to make this our safe haven, to make this our life, man. To let go of our life, to make the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua our life so that we can receive salvation, redemption. So what did disciple Peter say at the time? Apostle Peter now. But it said, then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all, followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12th of Israel. He said you're going to have everything, man. Everything. Verse 29, everyone that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake shall receive 100-fold and shall have everlasting life. We gotta forsake everything in order to gain everything. We gotta forsake everything and make this our element, to make this something that we perform well in. To make this, you gotta love this. You gotta be obsessed with it. You gotta crave it, because what? In that Hebrews 13 and 14, bringing it back full circle. In Hebrews, I'm gonna get in the Blue Letter Bible. I'm gonna get that word for seek. Hebrews 13 and verse 14, because it says, what again? We're going to read again. Hebrews 13 and 14, for here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. We cannot make this society, this world, our element, because if you make this society this world your element, then it will lead to your destruction. It will lead to your downfall, man. Because we just read in 1 John 2:15 that all this is going to pass away. It's all be destroyed, as it says in 2 Peter 3 and 10. That the elements shall move with fervent heat, and the works that are therein, and the works that are therein. Let's just get it. I butchered it, man. So we got to get it. We'll that right there. Let me go back to that, and I'll get in the hard copy real quick. 2 John 3 and verse 10, and it reads, But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, the elements shall melt with fervent heat, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. That's what I was missing, the earth also. And the works therein shall be burned up. So all this is going to burn up, man. You know, the society, the nice cars, the jewelry. You know, people could have individuals that have made sports their element. You know, now they're NBA players. You got individuals who have made singing their element, and now they're stars. You know, singers, producers. You got individuals who made, you know, sports, kickboxing, and now they're, you know, in that sort of industry. I don't watch, you know, much of boxing and stuff like that, but you know, even when, you know, they made like making money their element, and now they're CEOs of Fortune 500 Fortune 500 companies, man. Those top companies. They made this their element, and now they this and that, man. And now all that they've made their element in this society is going to pass away. But when you make this truth your element, it leads unto life, man. When you focus on this, and speaking to myself, man, when you narrow down and you go through that straight gate, man, and you trust in the Lord Yahweh Shemi Ashai with all your heart and truth and sincerity, it will lead unto the light at the end of the tunnel. Salvation, man, which is what we're all seeking for. What else? Peace. Rest, man. We need rest. We want rest. Because what say, for here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. So when you get that word seek in the Greek, G1934, epizeteo, it says to inquire for, to seek diligently. You got to seek this diligently. These individuals, they sought after, their careers diligently, and now they've received fame and glory and recognition and money. They've received everything that they wanted. They received this, man. This is their consolation. But when this is so, just as they did that with their walk, carnally, how much more so us spiritually? Speaking to myself, how much more so us spiritually to make this our life, our destiny, man. To seek this diligently, the kingdom of heaven diligently, so that we can receive everything, man. You gotta let go of everything to gain everything. It says, so more meanings or definitions for that word epizeteo: inquire for, to seek for, to search for, to seek diligently, to wish for, to crave. You gotta crave this. So when you get that word crave now, to feel a powerful desire for, this has to be your element. This be my element. To still that word crave, to feel a powerful desire for, to beg for. You gotta beg for this, man. To the Lord Yahweh Shemi Ashai, day in and day out, for the Lord to destroy this place and bring forth everlasting life, man. To bring the kingdom of heaven. That's what we're seeking for. As a verb, it says to long for, to dream of, to set one's heart on, to have as one's aim. This has to be your aim. This has to be your element. It says to have as one's goal. This has to be your goal, man. To make it to the end. And if you're not in that mindset, man, you're gonna end up like a lot of individuals that fail within this truth. It says to to hunger for, to yearn for, to long for. You gotta long for this, man. We want the kingdom. We need the kingdom. And through the spirit and power, of the Lord Yahweh Shemi Ashai, we will receive the kingdom, man. So you gotta seek the kingdom, man, and make this your heart's desire, man. This has to be it, man. So this is Matthew 6 and verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So within seeking the Lord Yahweh Shemi Ashai, we're going to receive everything, man. Everything. It says in Psalm 34 and 3, I believe, he that delighteth in me, I shall give him desires of his heart. Roughly paraphrasing. This is Psalm. You got to delight yourself in the Lord Yahweh Shemi Ashai, man. Speaking to myself. I think it's 34. I think it's in 34 and 3. So like, bear with me all through the spirit. Might be 37 and 4. Yep, 37 and 4. Work there. Psalm 37 and verse 4. Delight thyself also in the Lord Yahweh, and he shall give thee the desires of thy heart. So we got to delight up in the Lord Yahweh Shemi Ashai and make this our element. make this, our focus, while at the same time having hobbies and balancing out on the side, of course. Because what it say in Ecclesiastes is much study is a weary to the flesh, so you don't want to burn yourself out while you're trying to focus on this truth and Yahweh outside. Of course, watching how you eat, your diet, exercising, reading, studying, praying, fasting, being brotherly, giving alms, keeping the commandments to the best of your ability, of course. And ultimately, man, just doing it in truth and sincerity, man. Doing this for the Lord Yahweh Bashim outside, man. That's because it's not for us, it's for the Lord, so that He can receive His glory, His due respect, because the Lord does not have His respect here on earth, man. And the Lord needs and requires respect. And that starts with us, man. The body, the fold, the ministry, those who believe. It starts with us respecting the Lord Yahshua Yahshai and doing what He has required for us to do. And not taking, the easy way out. Not taking the back, because what it's saying, John 10, he that cometh up another way shall be likened unto a thief and the robber. We gotta do this, man, so that we can receive everlasting life, going that right way, and giving the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshai His respect that He deserves. Within us giving Him respect, it leads to everybody else, man, because it starts with the elected nation of Israel. So, Matthew 6 and verse 33, but seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. And I got that seek written up here. It says to seek in order to find, i.e. by thinking, meditating, to strive after, to aim at, require, demand, to crave again. So you gotta, thinking about this, meditating on it. That's what it means to be in your element within this truth. It's what you're constantly thinking about, what you're constantly meditating on. You gotta be on fire. You can't be lukewarm, man. Revelation 3 and 15. Revelation 3 and 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou were cold or hot. So the Lord said, pick a side, man. The Lord wants you to be hot for this, man. You got to be fervent. Don't be in the middle. The Lord said, be cold or hot, man. And we want to be hot. We want to be fervent, man. Rejoicing in the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai, it says in Romans. Slothful, but fervent, man. It is verse 17, verse 16. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. So the Lord said, hey, since you're not going to choose, since you're going to try to be in the middle and trying to sit on the fence, I'm going to decide for you. And you don't want the Lord to decide your fate, man. Which the Lord decides your fate anyways. Just like you for that. Lord decides you don't want the Lord to make that decision, man. You want to make the say, yes, I'm on fire, man. I'm on fire for this truth. Because when you're trying to pick in the middle, man, you don't know which way you want to go. You want to be half hood, half holy. You want to make merchandise of the truth. Do it for your own self. Do it for your benefit, for your gain. Then the Lord's going to just spew you out of His mouth, man. I'm gonna decide then. Since you don't want to do this in truth, and since you want to play with the truth, then the Lord isn't going to play with your life, man, and with your judgment. That's what we're seeking for the Lashimi Ashai to blot out our transgressions. And the Lord, so what I'm trying to say is, we're trying to get the Lord to blot out our transgressions. And the Lord ain't going to blot out transgressions of somebody who's lukewarm, man. Trying to do this for themselves. It's not going to work like that. The Lord doesn't operate like that, man. This truth has to be your element. And not just, for fun and games. This is life and death. As it says in Baruch 4 and 1. See if I got my pocket. My handy dandy Apocrypha. Baruch, real quick. we're at the end. We're at the end. No matter what any other individual says, man, we're at the end. So we got to go harder now, more so than ever, man. Baruch 4 and verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. This is life and death, man. And if you leave the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai, man, and you fall out, you don't want to come into this truth, you mock, you scorn it, then it's going to lead to your death. But he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. On in sincerity and the truth, man. Making this your element. Making this my element. Being enamored with the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Being, just all in for this truth. We're all in. You don't want to keep that. You don't want to keep that. That token. Nah, put it all in. There is no plan B for us. There is no plan C. There is no plan. There's only a plan A, man. And this is the plan, to trust in the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai no matter what, and to continue in this truth. And Lord willing, the Lord Spirit on me, on all of the sincere believers, man, to continue to push forward and to continue to endure into the very end, because that's what it says in Matthew 24. Matthew 24 and verse 13, I believe. For he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So we got to make this truth our element, man. And within making it our element, we will receive every life. Lord willing, we're part of the chosen number. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the sick, to the body, to the fold. And before I end it off, I'd like to give our praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Achak, and double honors as always to the apostle and the elders of Great Millstone. Until next time, Shalom.